me.
Folks used...
Incoming! Time for a drink? What was I saying?
Folks used to live here. Folks just like us, Captain.
See, this is why I prefer being a spacer. They won't try that again. But we were talking about something.
I've stumbled onto
right.
something big. Bigger than Minnie Ambrose's journal. Spacer's Choice wasn't making adrenotime for humans. They were making it for canids. The ads were all smoke and mirrors. There's no way they'd make something this dangerous for people. But why? To build an army? Like in the Archie Excelsior comics? To make them smart, so they can do most of our jobs? To make them smart and give them thumbs, so they can do all of our jobs? Only one way to find out.
Dr. Ambrose, tell me about adrenotime. What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, adrenotime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor. And
I ain't think we're welcome here, Captain.
Is it weird that all these traps just make me want to see what they're hiding?
we call them marauders. When does a man become marauder? People talk about them as if they've transformed, like they've mutated. I see it in the Aetherwave broadcasts, read it in the papers. But beneath their masks, they're only people. Dangerous people.
Someone set up a little research outpost all the way up here. Wow. Would you look at the view?
Have we given up on him? How do we know when he's become one? How can you decide to give up on someone? Have I given up on Harvey? Who does this suffering serve, I wonder? Spacer's choice?
Looks like this guy drew the short straw. Hope we don't have to go digging for his comic.
Anyone else feel like the walls are almost leaning in?
Right behind you, Captain. Promise.
This has gotta be one of those research sites we're looking for. Sort of lonesome, isn't it? This must have been where those researchers had their hideout.
You want to know how I'm doing? That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
See here now.
We got the package. And guess what? What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain,
Llama.
I don't...
I'll start. Thank you. I think you're right. What?
Well, what's a family for if not pointing?
A good crew's like family. Always there to help.
Well, thanks, Captain. What say we head over?
Llama.
Be seeing you. And
Llama.
We are receiving. Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Can you hear me, Captain?
Hello again, little. I must admit, you've surprised me. Well spotted, Cap. You were
Mother, you're alive! I thought she was. This is so you.
Am I disrupting your vanity project?
Have you come back just to
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Adrena Time didn't create Marauder. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. That Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena Times. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon. Trust me, that's plenty. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena. I learned from her mistake.
Listen to yourself. Adrena time. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke.
What about my life, Mother? Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. Adrena Time is the
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. She had let me enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try? Set aside our differences and consider the possibilities. We can help a colony. I need that facility online to Deal with her however.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina.
Adrena time is our future. You see, Mother? If Mother tries to get in your...
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain. My daughter's gotten her hooks in... But I know you... Return to my... Use the executive override code. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena time for... Consider quickly. She will try to force you to... She's...
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me. Remember that you...
Stay on your guard, Captain. She's expecting us.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
Systems.
We did it!
I'll admit, I was expecting a wine cellar.
They're on us.
Beginning security.
Heard something.
Ready for more.
Terminating security search. Process sweeping.
Look out!
How'd you do that so fast?
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. but I won't let anything stand in the way of progress. You'll surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and marauders are bound for extinction. Insane people addicted to drugs are mothers.
It ain't about who's accountable.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin. She never gave me a chance, forbade it.
And what about you, ma'am?
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible. Curses. You may be right. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never... I suppose it is high time Mother and I spoke on equal terms, and without death threats. I was so eager to make Adrena Time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but... if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out.
It's awful big of you.
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your... For your sake. It's funny, Captain. Good luck with Mother.
Training, canned responses. Sleep habit.
We'll be here.
I keep my promises.
Here they come! Look out!
What was that? Put him in the dirt! Here we go! What was that?
This is bad!
Hey, yo, Diablo!
Captain,
Think she's in there? I'm ready to end this.
I'll give you one thing. I did just so we're clear. If you intend, you think I'll die before I let you have. That's How do I know this isn't a... I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. If she believes... That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you? It was when I'd been on Gorgon too long. It meant she missed me. I'll try. It will be... Thank you, Captain. In the end...
I have to know, Mother.
The volunteers. Not just the... They were expensive to house, train, and treat. It was terrible. I knew then I'd lost...
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare.
You can't know how...
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother. We still have a great deal of...
I don't doubt it was... We have the chance to know each other now. Thanks. Indeed. And
Well, there's no need to do...
Partners.
And... part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose.
I'm glad to have you as my... But I fear things will only get harder from here. Indeed. We will need...
You've earned this, Captain.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have the road to a
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one?
For you.
Careful around Mother. What are you doing?
You've finished it, Captain. Join me for a toast in the drawing room.
Stay armed and ready, Cap.
Hand to law, Captain. I mean you no harm. No, quit fooling. I'll have...
So this was your plan all along, was it? Fill my head with empty promises until I lowered my guard, then That isn't gonna work a second time. I'm thoroughly disappointed in you, Captain.
Take your best shot out. Nice hit.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from... You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system, so if your calculations are even slightly off, or the sun. Forgetfulness. I need you to You'll have to connect me to the...
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
Welcome aboard, Captain. I wish this place were in better condition. Do I look like an engineer? And that means trigger-happy auto-mechanical. We tried that. Didn't work. We stored what cards we could find in the badge station to my... I'd heard rumors, but I never... Whew.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
tools have been provided. Oh, worker, you are not authorized. Error. Hope alert. Intruder on the premises. Instituting correctional.
Incoming!
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
That does it. I'm never ever getting in one of those pods.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed?
Broken error. Hope crew data not found. Error. Hibernation pod access is illegal. State you're registered.
Be right there. Sure.
Are you sure? And also potentially kill an entire... Wait. I mean... Are you sufficiently prepared for... Searching. Are you sure? And also potentially kill an entire... Are you sufficiently prepared? Are you sure? And all jump-starting the skip drive.
In case I don't get another chance...
Well, I literally can't dispute that.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system?
That is what my captain intends.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero-Point Drives Corp and I will...
Yes.
You should not be doing this. The human...
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems... Are you sufficiently... Are you sure? And also, jump-starting this...
In case I don't get another chance to say it.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro...
That is what my
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. This...
Yes, I am...
You should not be doing this.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems... Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Tartarus's orbit. The board has initiated contact. I believe they're eager to speak with you once you've returned to the ship.
I hardly felt a thing.
Was that an attempt at humor, Doctor? Certain levels of drollness are difficult for me to discern. You have a message from Adjutant. Captain, you have a...
Attention, Captain of the Unreliable. This is Chairman Rockwell. Thanks to your intelligence, we successfully captured Phineas, but he's... That crackpot scientist has caused a riot among the prisoners and unpaid laborers. As if that weren't enough. He's gone and taken Sophie... I don't know. They're in the pits. Make haste, Captain. They're at the door! I need to hide.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be... I believe the crew would like to...
So long as I can recall, I've been eager to get back at the board for fucking my life up.
I don't care much for Adjutant Conde, but if she dies...
Captain, your service to the board has been invaluable.
I still think working for the board was a mistake from the start.
Whatever may await you, it's best not...
No complaints here. If this works...
None of that, boss. We got us a job to do.
For the record...
And I thank you for that, Captain.
I don't think I want that weight on my
Waiting on your command.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money and was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Captain, I am pleased to inform you that we have... Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain,
You're the backup, right? From Akande? Thank These bloodthirsty sprat bags have no... Good. Came through a while ago. You've got to help us. Please. Kill them. Summary justice for the whole lot. Their biometric ID? I could transmit it. But that'd be against protocol. I'm never supposed to violate protocol. Never.
I am pleased. I would also.
These bloodthirsty sprat bags up. I'm never supposed to violate protocol. All right. But if anyone gets on my case, there. Tartarus.
Transmission terminated. Biometric. How can I be of assistance?
The captain did right by us
What was
once.
that? What's
Now
that
we're
noise?
out. Forward! For groundbreaker!
Nicely done. The prison have for bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Sublight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird told me you could use our help. I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debts.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Dang.
Exiting security enforcement mode.
Wish I could.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa, damn.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So, get in there and fight!
Hope you're right about this, Captain.
When I pulled you out of the Hope, I never imagined you'd turn me over to the board. We could have saved this colony, you know. That was always the plan. I revive you, if you'd just listened to me, we could have rescued everyone on the Hope. We could have been the saviors of Halcyon. But you didn't listen. No one in this damn colony ever listened. What? Oh, is this thing? Oh, wait a minute. You were mocking me. Oh, have you come to humiliate? If you think I'm going to admit defeat and throw myself at the mercy of the board, oh, you're wrong. I've still got some fight left in me. I can still bloody you. Don't you tell me what to do with my blood pressure. My heart rate is within a perfect... Don't worry about me. Worry about what I'm... But I'll tell you what I do have. Oh, I've got a gun. And I've got Adjutant Akande as my... I can't imagine we've... Yes. I've programmed the Labyrinth's mechanical warden to kill you on sight. You were my greatest success.
Got nimble fingers, Captain. Thank the law you're here. That madman was out of control. You were right to put him down. He was too far gone to be of any use to us. And what about you? You aren't hurt, I hope. I'm not hurt. Well, you've put down the worst riot in our history. Rid the colony of a... We don't have a moment to lose. We're gonna have to work together to save Halcyon. We've lost all contact with Earth. It's been 3 years since we've received a message. 2 years ago, the Earth Directorate's frigate disappeared. They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. Earth was more than just some distant colonial authority, Dr.
You mean...
You sound frightened, Miss Holcomb. You should be. We're alone, Captain. Yes, we do have a long road ahead of us. You're the reason I'm still standing here today. It's time we carried out the program. I trust I can count on your support, Captain. I support your decision wholeheartedly. Now more than ever before, Halcyon needs... We're on our own now. Earth...
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The riots in Tartarus ended in a total victory for the board. Without any significant threats to challenge their power, the board asserted their control over the colony. The lifetime employment program began immediately, and the people of Halcyon did exactly what they were expected to do. They obeyed. Sophia Akande converted the labyrinth from a prison to a processing center. She jettisoned the original colonists out of the Hope and transformed the ship into a massive storage facility. One by one, the workers of Halcyon surrendered themselves to the program. They arrived with their families and their friends, their colleagues and their neighbors, and then, one by one, they marched into their stasis chambers. As the workers of Halcyon slept in their hibernation chambers, their settlements became ghost towns, left behind by the board to be reclaimed by nature. Only Byzantium remained, a shining beacon of civilization in an otherwise abandoned colony. The people of Byzantium spent the rest of their days gorging themselves on their stockpile of resources. As for the workers of Halcyon, they never felt the effects of the collapse. They never felt anything at all. As the board began to enact the lifetime employment program, Sanjar and Zora brought another option to the townships of Terra 2. Many workers joined MSI, bolstering Sanjar's ranks and giving Zora more forces to work with. Though none of Sanjar's policies spread to Byzantium, many smaller townships that might otherwise have been shuttered thrived under his and Zora's combined leadership. Bolstered by her status as savior of humanity, Lilia Hagen ushered sublight salvage to a new golden age. Her company grew bolder and more transparent over time, muddying the line between lawful and criminal for the entire colony. The sublight family would thrive for years to come. Edgewater's cannery met its production quota for the first time in 3 years. As a result, the adjutant rewarded every worker in Edgewater with a place in the lifetime employment program. Reed Dobson was granted 25 years in suspended animation. However, a computing error adjusted his duration to 250 years. A trouble ticket to resolve this error remains open. While the groundbreaker remained mechanically stable, the changing times forced Junlei Tennyson to make some difficult calls on behalf of her community. The work of maintaining independence was an uphill climb, and she found herself caving to bad faith compromises with the board. Time will tell if the groundbreaker can endure. As smaller settlements were swallowed up and their workers drafted into the lifetime employment program, Byzantium continued to thrive. While its citizens lived in decadence and extravagance, a small cadre of scientists worked to solve the nutrition crisis that threatened Halcyon. No one else much noticed the townships that disappeared from the map, or the luxuries that slowly lost their luster year by year. Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. Olivia and Minnie Ambrose worked together to cure the marauders Adrena Time had created. Through their partnership as scientist and administrator, they discovered the harmony that had eluded them as mother and daughter. And through years of patience and effort, they discovered the means to wean Halcyon from the scourge of Adrena Time. Their work afforded them an enviable status among Byzantium's elite. It was a bittersweet reward, especially as the townships they had saved were rounded up as part of the lifetime employment program. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The truth about Rizzo Spectrum Brown was buried in the abandoned ruins of their old distillery. The company designed a new drink using the rancid harvests from the old purpleberry orchards and a dangerous amount of brown food coloring. This second launch of Spectrum Brown was sold in Byzantium at an exorbitant price. It was incredibly popular. The death of her sister left Ruth Bellamy disillusioned. She eventually lost interest. The truth about Rizzo Spectrum Brown was the lifetime employment program led to a boom in the aetherwave industry as more and more Byzantines demanded entertainment. With the absence of Ruth Bellamy, the question... Cedric Kincannon did not take kindly to losing the vast majority of his subordinates to hibernation. Despite the board seriously entertaining the idea of offerings, with the board's newly renewed grip on its seat of power, the public's increased interest in the aetherwave industry, and the death of his primary acting rival, Spencer Woolrich expected to return to the limelight as he so rightfully deserved. Much to his chagrin, tossball in Halcyon changed dramatically after the Lifetime Improvement Program. With roughly half of the league's players in hibernation, existing teams were forced to merge. Bertie Holcomb groused in private about with the situation in Eridanos taken care of, and with Byzantium's sphere of influence rapidly expanding, your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance, as the board reasserted control over Halcyon, Felix came to realize that his life, and so, disillusioned with his former boss and with nowhere left to go. As a reward for his part in her courageous rescue, the adjutant invited, but Max had no interest in serving any organization, let alone the OSI. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her. As the board began to roll out their lifetime employment program, Parvati was increasingly plagued by dreams of freezing to death, and rarely left their shared quarters. Stymied by dwindling resources, Junlei struck. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was... Though Minister Clark was eventually released from house arrest, long years of isolation left him. Adjutant Sophia Akande was instrumental following the death of Chairman Rockwell. With Halcyon's workers suspended in a state of hibernation, starvation and chaos are the Halcyon of today is nothing at all. And what about you? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. No one knows what's happened to Earth,